Oh, this thing's on. Hello, can you hear me? Is it working? Okay, it's working, sweet. So, have you ever thought about being a gaming YouTuber? The answer to your question, you shouldn't. It's quite an experience for sure. But it's a little walk behind the scenes, a look behind the scenes of what happens in. So yeah, most of the job is editing, hey. Most of my job is anyway. I barely get to play the game here. So I'm near the finish line on this project. I'm going crazy. I thought, might as well have the company while, I finish it off. Hey. So the program we're using today may not be everyone's cup of tea. I'm using CapCut as an editor. I've only got a few months left on the subscription. I'm going to change when I can. Sloppenheimer, thank you so much for 1 month. I'm fine this evening, thank you. All right, so for this stream, there's 3 major edits I've got left. The 2 I've pre-cut already. So these are already cut here. So we shall edit it to the music. This one is not cut here. And this one's cut. This one's cut and music selected. So we'll probably do the hardest one first. Well, my mind's fresh in it. So I'm gonna volume this on. Put it on 0. So my baseline for volume is -15 for background clips or whatever. Make sure it's on gameplay audio. Because my clips come with track 1's like stream audio. Track 2 is game audio and track 3 is mic audio. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm just going to work through and sorry it's a bit empty and quiet. How is everyone today? Got the roast piggy. So I'm just going to cut down. Nothing else exciting happening then. Oh, look, we're placing cups in. You ever thought about doing like a fucking music montage to cups and shit? And so I'm just looking at the audio peaks here. I'll probably delete most of it. Because we want the montage to show like a timeline or storyline as well, So the audio is going to be pretty empty for a bit. No, that's pretty trash then. See a pair of panties, that's interesting. You're eating a burger at 3 a.m.? Hell yeah. Is it evening for most people right now? I guess you can see my time in the corner there, hand. So the thing with a lot of YouTube advice people is it's a lot of snake oil out there. If you want to get a start on YouTube, there are a lot of people who want to convert you to their course or sell you a dream where you spend money. So there's not like a lot of actionable stuff. I'm hoping this stream gives you like a fairly good look into the process or whatever. 11 p.m., 4 p.m. Heck, it is your bedtime. I'm glad to have your company. Be nice to wind in with you all. It'd be nice to finish this. And also, how long is this clip? An hour? I'm going to cut for an hour with random cups and stuff. Bruh. Also, we have to think of a song for this end. Like, this is kind of like the climax of this subplot. Damn, we got picky here. I know there's like a, oh well, picky spinning. We can do like a meme here. That's a good meme. What app is this? It's CapCut. I don't recommend it. They've enshittified it. It used to be very good like 2 years ago. This is what I learnt to edit on, and yeah, it's not ideal anymore. I'm gonna move to DaVinci in a few months. That's gonna be good. Learning a new program. I guess you can zoom in and look at the audio peaks as well. That's gonna help. So I'm just scrubbing and looking for audio peaks in. So I'm going to cut like 80% of the footage in. I haven't decided ahead of time what I'm keeping. The problem with Larian games is the camera's so bad. Like a lot of the footage is not usable, I find. But it is my niche, so I have to suck it up, you know? You know. I'll probably be doing something similar for my anniversary as well. Like answering like, general questions, YouTube questions. I have always used CapCut and like I'm new to the industry. I'm not like a major professional. I still consider myself like a hobby editor. Well, that's a nice. We can jump scare of that painting. I missed a few painting memes in. I want the big painting in the. Yeah, that big painting there. All right, chat. We have to brainstorm a song for this edit. Hang on, just tidy up these clips a bit. Actually, I'll play. And tell me if the audio works in. I'll just put a section on with music. Actually, let me show an example of what it's going to look like. So this is what I'm hoping to achieve in. All right, tell me the audio works in. And you know what happens to the bad guys after that? Good audio, sweet. Yeah, how fluid is this edit? As for yeah, so that's what we want to achieve. Like a level of like storytelling fluidity, I think is the word. Fluid as butter, thank you. Actually, while we're on that, let me show you why that worked. I'm still, learning, but there is like a little narrative in all the clips. And the pacing, you see the beats here, the audio peaks, got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I started a clip on 1 and 4. So 2 and 3 were the breaks in. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, another one. See, you don't want to start off too fast. See how it's got 4, 4, 4, 4, then it quickens up a bit. But it's all syncopated to the beat here. Just wondering, when you first started making videos, how did you get better of storytelling, pacing, through trial and error, or feedback from YouTube video? So, no offense to my commenters, most criticism you'll get on your videos, they come from a really bad place. People are super angry, and like, I don't mind constructive criticism, but people always bring insults and tone into it. So the best learning you can do is just by doing. For me, anyway, and I'm a big do and learn person. So I'm just gonna compact these clips. There is a feature to compact everything, but I have a few breaks in my edit and I don't want it to mess that up. So that's why I'm doing it manually like a plebeian. Oh, it's raining for you? This is the first day in what, 2 or 3 months of put on a jacket or whatever. I find the gaming niche is pretty unforgiving. Like, you have to really fight for your audience's attention, and like the advertisers definitely do not financially reward you. Hence, speaking of finances, the title isn't clickbait. 1 million Vietnamese dong is approximately $37 US dollars, which is probably approximate to what a gaming YouTuber earns. So yeah, it might be like a bit provocative, the stream title, but it is not false. I find that you see my titles and stuff. Like, I kind of somewhat stretch the truth, but I try to deliver. If I don't deliver whatever title or promise or an image in my videos, it's like, it's a bit depressing. Hey, dude, I love the cold. I can't wait until the weather gets colder. Good night, sweetheart. Sleep on. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing here. Hey, we're just placing paintings and stuff. Or just cut the most exciting things. I think the most exciting things would be like the pig, the random like trailer coloring. No, I don't mean the title or ever come drink. Like, my niche is way too small. Damn, look at that trailer cutlery. Oh yeah, this is perfect, Anne. So we have the little piggy then. I'll just rough cut it and finesse it later. We can fast cut these paintings, maybe. You missed the nest, cozy. We spent way too many hours on that run. On the nest or whatever. It's not really good footage with the inventory open. You love this title, thinking. Has anyone got curious about the process? Or like considered making content themselves? Bro, yeah, the camera angle's awful. We got 69 watches, nice. I would not recommend being a YouTuber people. You do content, gotta say it's hard. It's pretty cutthroat. Like for an industry to be so accessible, you're gonna have a lot of competitors in it. Like the barrier to entry isn't big. You just need like a phone or like a computer. I guess an internet connection. That's all you need, really. But hey, I enjoy it. It's very different having an indoors job for men. So far, I'm thinking in my head the storyline with all this stuff. We've got the cutlery, the pig, the random paintings. I think what I want to achieve is like the build up to the final result. I want to cut a lot of the fluff in. Sora Natalini, thank you so much for 13 months. I really appreciate you. You're such a sweetheart. Hey, on this feels really empty. How about I put on a random song here? Just so it's not super boring. Everyone loves this song. I hope it's not gonna be too loud here. Was it the 80s looped, that's on. Yeah, that volume's good. Just some background music. I should have put that at the start of the stream, so one thing that took me a while to build up is like it's just like a collection of songs to use. I'm thinking I might use a trap song for this one. Because I've done a few NS edits for this video and I've done synthwave. Trying to think what else I've done. Like a few electronic bangers. Depends how much we want this to run for. I'm thinking maybe 15 seconds at most. No, I don't think the... actually... It's pretty late into the video. I'm sure people can survive 15 seconds. I don't think it's going to be too boring. I mean, I was invested in during the playthrough. Just seeing how this evolved during the run. Actually, let's check out the sound here. Yeah, we need to amplify that. No, I'll just do a select there. Maybe I'll put +8 here. Yeah, +8's about the sweet spot. So I'm trying to balance a -12 here. And besides, that makes us see the peaks better. Yeah, if you have any questions about the process, let me know. I'll glance over every now and then. Yeah, I really like the creative aspect of it. What I don't like... Oh my god, the swordfish is here. Hake. That thing was like 150 kilos or something. Lugging that around in your pockets. Where do I get my music sound effects, by the way? Didn't you say you work in content? Shouldn't you know, sweetheart? There's a few free websites. But I usually just get them from the games. I buy most of the soundtracks just to support the artist more or whatever. I don't buy every single soundtrack of this thing. There's some games and companies that don't let you use their music. One that immediately comes to mind is like Persona, I think. You're not allowed to stream their games or whatever. Epidemic Sounds. Yeah, I just mainly use video game music. But thinking about it this way, if someone is playing a game, that gives your game publicity. If you stop people from playing your games due to music copyright issues, you're not going to have as much exposure. So a lot of game soundtracks, you can use them in content. But that being said, please do look up the artist, see what the terms of use are. I would definitely use more Risk of Rain music, but Chris himself, the composer, he only wants his music to be involved in Risk of Rain 2 or Risk of Rain content. So yeah, that's why you don't hear Risk of Rain music in my content. Even though it's like one of my favorite series ever. I love the music. Goblets and Warlocks, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. We are just editing the final sections of the video. If that interests you.
Raid.
Hell yeah, thank you so much for the 5 months. I really appreciate that. How high key do we make this edit? Like, we can time ramp to maybe some thicky beats as well. Maybe I should use a trap song for this one. Bro, that's like over a minute worth of clips already. I'll probably just keep the best parts and we'll just cut out like all the crappy parts. The old man painting. Solo honor B2 Hope it's treating you well. I think everyone's first solo honor, there's so much variance because you haven't developed your style, your pathing, your own strategies yet, Do I do the music then the video part or both at the same time? So my answer to that is it depends. It really depends. If something immediately comes to mind, I'm like, oh yeah, let's use that one. But nothing's coming to mind for the montages I've got left in. Although the last fight of Divinity has to be Sins and Gods, It's like iconic for that fight. Did it go AFK for a bit here? Holy shit, look at this Nessian. Bro, I spent way too long doing this hen. Cash money. You already done it? Just doing it without mods for the achievements? Yeah, get that as creative process is all agony sometimes. I think it's just time consuming. I've had a lot of technical areas over the past 2 weeks of this program. Skeleton Keen. What do you think is the most exciting part about being a YouTuber, Chan? I think in today's current society, a lot of people want to be like content creators or whatever. Back in my day, I wanted to be like a police officer, a fire person, an astronaut, an ambulance driver, whatever kids think is cool. A race car driver. Oh my god. You'd be excited about all the instant noodles, yeah. That is my diet. Suffering builds character. Suffering builds character. Suffering builds character. Are we sick of this song yet? Actually, let me show you a song I'm considering. What's the game called? Homura Hime. I got sent this morning. Join me in the dance in this night. This one's a banger. Also, my folders are very badly unorganized. Damn, look at them spoons, my dude. I don't think I need every cut of me placing spoons. We can do like a fast cut of that one. Wait, that's 19 seconds? Bruh. Is that a watermelon? Sweet. Vietnamese coffee ice cream, hell yeah. I love Vietnamese coffee. You think streams are so anxiety inducing? Yeah, they are. I'm still not used to them. I can barely sleep before a stream. I get super anxious. Chat, do I seem super confident to you? I'm not like the most super confident person. Although I've come from like work where, you know, I am a leader. I'll lead people. Position of authority and stuff, you know. But I don't like leaders that are too controlling or obnoxious with it. Oh well, I just filled my pockets with more gear then. We need a longer song. Dude, this song was such a good song. This one was in the video in Act 10. With songs, I find you have to balance the tone and mood as on. So if you like have a super exciting song.
15.
Wave do, thank you so much for the 15. I really appreciate you. Welcome back. Oh, which pop, Lillian? This current one or the song before? Yeah, so if you have a high-paced song, like high energy, you kind of want to like mellow out or just have like a intermediate song in between the previous one. So it's from a like indie game called Humray Humane. My certain friend is gonna do a video on it soon. Oh my god, my brain. I cannot wait to watch it. Oh man, I love this song. What a fucking ball pain. I don't have too many like trap songs that are from games in. Chat, what games have like trap songs that you can think of? Man, there's something about this song. Oh, the Dark Tide Immortal Imperium. Yeah, dude, that gets me hype. Whenever I hear it, I just want to reach out for my shotgun. Alright, what can we put on? Actually, you were talking about Immortal Imperium. Yeah, I don't have many before Hammer. Immortal Imperium. Alright, delete. I mean, we cut an hour into 5 minutes. Then we're gonna cut that 5 minutes into what? 10 seconds? Oh my dear lord. Trust the process, I guess. It's not super efficient, but... Wow, that's a lot of AFK time. Must have been gooning for 9 minutes or some shit here. Wait, what else? Was I AFK for 9 minutes on stream? Was I fucking masturbating or something? 9 minutes? The fuck, okay. Evelyn dropped off. Yeah, it's fucking idle time, man. Yeah, so the big one will be here. Like all the, like the first, like the UI-less footage here. So let's organize that into cuts in. So we've got a pen here. So delete all this crap here. Sounds about right. You know, many people see this as boring, but you always love seeing behind the scenes of creative creators. This is maybe on 20-30% of like the workflow. Like the workflow is crazy. What are we doing? Have we made noise yet? How many subs did I get today? Like 2 or 3? That's almost 1 million Vietnamese dong, isn't it? Hell yeah. Nah, like... YouTube's such a good platform for, you know, connecting with people, sharing joy over like hobbies and stuff. Well, I find it anyway. Alright, let's first cut. So we have a turn here. Poor footage. So maybe from here. It'll make sense soon. So we have pig at the end here. Or we have the hallway. Hallway with all the spoons. Honestly, we can just probably use the footage at the end. The reason why I'm so picky, right? I want to tease a bit. Like the build up to this point. Like if you just show someone the end result, it's not super exciting. People want to see like the process, whatever. So the other Neseda, this song was used in. Just want the melon then. Don't we all want melons? We have a swing there. Hello, how are you today? I'm fine, thank you. Hi, what application is this? Because you hate Adobe? This is CapCut and I hate it. So I don't think I can help you there, sweetheart. I don't know, like the Adobe shells fucking shit on me for using this program. But yeah, I will be professional one day. Just not today. Or tomorrow. My subscription ends in a few months. How good is his song, Belone? We have idle camera there. Okay, she's awakened. Stream mode 1 was awakened. What, that one you on? Sorry, I'm doing this in the most inefficient way. Hey, at least it can be rage bait, hen. Bro, what the fuck are these zoom ins and shit? Right, cut there. It's always the why questions, isn't it? Trying to think of the last time at work I asked a why question. I think when I wanted clarification, I was like, can you explain why you're doing this instead of that? What's your reasoning behind doing this instead of that? And Oh man, this song picks up and fuck yeah. Alright, I think we got the bones for the Ernetta. Alright, sweet. Yeah, that's the footage then. Alright, let's just move all this shit over. It's about 5 minutes worth in. I'm just gonna crank all this shit over. Plonk it down. Oh my god, there's still not enough for it. Computer, are you fine? Bro, I'll get rid of this marker. What's the song? One Hit Kill. It's from Girls from London. I said a trap song, hey? Maybe we'd find out the song before. Actually, no, I don't know. Yeah, because this section, we're gonna have a song change here into a song change here. So song change, song change. I want this part to be like middle. Then we can have a chill section, something exciting. Yeah, so we can't have something too fast paced here. So I think trap would work. You know, I'll try to find a trap song. Actually, the song I used for the Mummy Milkers, I like that one. A chord. I wonder if the beats is fast enough and hello sweetheart, welcome. Yeah, it could work, I reckon. Alright, we'll get this to -12 somehow. S break. Yeah, that's way too then. Bit louder. 14 maybe. Didn't I have it at 14? Alright, yeah, I think that's about good. So we'll see where we can lead it in before we walk the path of blood. Time for one final nest break. Yeah, maybe on the beat here. To put it on the beat. Nest break. Needs to be maybe 2 decibels louder. Nest break. No, that's a little loud. 13. I'll come on numpad. Do I map out the beats, you reckon? So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of awkward because the 808's in. It's like probably on the third beat of the band. We'll just start with that and do it manually. How do you peak money, ballers? God, I wish that was me. Alright, let's see if it works. How do we enter this edit? No, of the spoons, I reckon. I mean, with the pig, possibly. Need like a real clean cut of it. Bro, this is fucking mess right now. Final nest break. It will make sense.
Nest
Trust.
break.
Nest break. It might look shit right now, but I gotta vision people. One final nest break. But before we walk the path of blunt, time for final nest break. Nest break. This might be loud. I'm just gonna lower it. It's like an echo thing I used. Yeah, so one of my gripes with this program, where you can use voice filters and shit, but it's not organized in any shape or form. There's no alphabetical order. It's just a fucking shit show. So I have to like scroll and find the one I usually use. Ethereal.
Nest break.
No, it's not
break.
echoey enough, hey.
Nest break.
Nest break. Nest break. No, it needs more impact punch. Lack of search is insane, right?
Nest break.
No, it's way too much. And all this used to be free pretty much. Now they're just paywalled everything.
Nest break.
No, it's too muddy. Need something clearer.
Nest break.
I don't know, just like a little reverb and chorus, it'd be perfect. None of this weird fucking naming convention. Wide, spooky echo.
Nest break.
Bruh. Market broadcast.
Nest break.
What the fuck was that? Alright, Oh my god, auto tune it. Where's the auto tune?
Nest break.
Oh, amazing. Tyrannus, thank you for the prime. Welcome, welcome. Really appreciate you.
Nest break.
Bro, what the fuck? What am I to
Nest
Lauren?
break.
Nah, I don't like that. I want it to be like attention grabbing, but not like over the top or whatever.
Nest break.
Maybe ethereal at 80%.
Nest break.
For one final.
Nest break. Nest break. Nest
I'm gonna
break.
swap microphones after this project in.
Nest break.
See how my K peaked at like -8 or whatever? Pisses me off.
Nest break.
Final.
Nest break.
Or I like that. Or are we gonna deframe the audio in here? -22 here, probably.
Nest break.
Time for one final.
Nest break.
Alright, so this can be a clip in. Maybe like a tease or idle clip in. On me entering the bank. Yeah, maybe this clip in. Big fan didn't know on Twitch. My video is amazing. I'm improving. Every video I try to learn something in. But thank you so much, Satan. Oh, this can be 2 clips possibly. Time for one final. Time for one final. Time for one. Actually, 3 clips. One final, then nest break. Yeah, I think they'll work as a lead in. Final.
Nest break.
Actually, no, the peak is the first frame. Just by recency, we shouldn't have it. I can get rid of that one. Yeah, it's too muddy, that one. I do like the stair footage then. Time for one final
Nest.
final.
Nest break.
Yeah, we just have to build anticipation here. Then it's like a boom. Boom into the edit. Can't use the pig for recency. Maybe the random melon hen.
Nest break.
Bro, I'm gonna stretch this on. Change the time on it. Time for one final nest break. Oh yeah, that's gonna lead in good. Alright, watch this lead in. I think in. Yeah, that one.
break, break,
Not quite. Needs to be punchier.
break, break, break,
I'll fix the motion on this one. Needs like some motion here.
break,
No, needs motion.
Miss Evelyn Rajam, Miss Evelyn Rajam, Miss Evelyn Rajam.
Thank you so much, Fake Guinea, for 10 months. Appreciate Ian. Welcome back. Yeah, what about an out and
break.
in?
break,
Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to tell a story of building the nest hen. So we started off strong, then maybe we back off and show random spoons or something. You think, oh, fucking cups and spoons. Have you seen the people who've like edited shopping carts and made it interesting? I heard Final Cut was okay. I think anything's better than this program. I don't know what. I don't like that one. Alright, let's try to find something. Yeah, I want the peak spinning like midway. Or the swordfish then. Fuck yeah, swordfish. So we want the horn with the movement of the sailfish in. Yeah, that's it, baby. Yeah, watch this. It's gonna slam. So we have an out, and then we're gonna have an in.
break, break,
Think earlier.
break,
Right, we'll keyframe this one. Make it a bit more interesting. To open pretty big with the, initial few seconds in. I kid you not, chat. I once hired an editor who didn't know how to keyframe, and they expected me to pay 40 minutes of their working wage for them to keyframe what, a second and a half in my video. It's like, you stated you were an industry professional. Like, how long did that take, man? It's not like my margins are great, chat. Even you figured it out? I kid you not, chat. This is so embarrassing. I didn't realize there were guides in the middle here. What I used to do was I used to use like a skull sticker, and I'd use that as like my center point. And I would just keyframe around the skull. Like just move the footage where the skull is. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing to admit. There I learned only recently that my editing program had guidelines. Yeah, I'm totally a professional, people. So we have pig, shellfish, maybe paintings. I don't mean the spoons. Unless I have the whole streak of spoons. Maybe at the end of a whole streak of spoons or whatever. Maybe the melon can be mean. Yeah, the melon. Can you confess a horrible BG3 sin you committed? Oh, depends. Oh, we're gonna slow. So fast into slow. Then we ramp up again. Maybe this clip's too long. 2 seconds is too long. No. I don't mean this is working. No, I don't think the melon belongs in this bun. There was something, you guess? Yeah, people were cooked in chat hand. The undead deserves a raise. I don't even fucking know. We can do the painting storyboard. Oh, hey, I got spoons here. Cash money? Well, cash money then. Cool random spoons and shit. Oh, here's the spoon. The key storyline. Down the hallway, possibly. Where the hell did the com price comment even come from? It's arbitrary. Like, I'm just sick of fucking people begging for content. Like, I'm not fast at making content. And I never will be. It's like, it's pretty much a message of kindly please fuck off unless you're going to pay for it. You're that camera devious in. Now that could work. That's like a faster one. Where the fuck's my footage again? Keyframe it then. Anyone like melons? My editor's been cooked again. Might have to restart it soon. That's too slow, fam. Yeah, like the box is not matching up with the image. Or a big clip here. I reckon the glow orb or whatever. I think that's a good one. Rock melon gives me a tummy ache. I don't know why, but it does. Probably should pick an endpoint for the Solomon Sun. Wait, is there only one glowing orb for the peak? I thought I had two or whatever. Alright, out maybe. No, I don't know. It's not punchy enough. fuck that. Alright, we'll pick an out point. So here's about 47. Right, that kind of caps off nice with the music. Yeah, about 46 Tom. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. Yeah, I think that'll be about the right run time for this punt. No, that can go in. Trash that one. Well, the peak spin is pretty big. We can time ramp that later. What's my favorite fruit? I don't know. Is whiskey a fruit? Pretty sure whiskey's a vegetable. Fuck yeah. Then I'm very healthy. Chat, do you think I'm like the biggest alcoholic? Is my mouse double clicking? Bruh. Don't know why I'm doing this, but I don't know, we're here. Alright, so do you like my like music edits in the videos? I do think it's like pretentious and shit. I personally find them very fun. I think they're a good like so a good ADHD break from both me and the viewer. You figured it was always average Australian levels of alcoholism. It's healthy or funny. I don't even know. I reckon the painting's in the middle here. That's already there. Yeah, I like the plot line. Yes, the painting plot line, hey. We just need something that we can build up to. So that's 5 cuts there. Just need to make this part quicker. We'll go on the end beats as well here. Shame this CN doesn't match up to the visual. I don't know if I can be bothered splicing the audio properly in. Maybe I should, hey. Extract audio. Yes, editing magic. Fabricating things that didn't happen. Who's that one? Old man. Oh, that camera angle's roasted. See the flick back hand? That's terrible for the viewer. Nah, fucking dump that footage in the bin. Or syncopate it to the beat hound. Poor old man up here anyway. Although this see the trumpet beat, the flurry there? We can make it more interesting. You reckon this is gonna turn out alright? I feel like I'm so committed now. I want to do the flurry. Flurry of trumpet. It's like is it 8th or 16th note cent? Then we return to like just the big footage or whatever. I want to see if in and out works in. Nah. I think just zoom in in. Maybe 115. No, that doesn't work. Seems like a lot of tedious work. I don't mind this. It's fun for me. Yes, this is my fun. I'm mentally unwell. I found the music edit's really exciting for me. The other shit's kind of it's pretty clinical for me. Maybe the spoons can be the really quick part. Oh, we did a painting section. Undid all the paintings in. Remember, this is like an hour and a half of footage. We just can't. This making me appreciate your work more and questioning your sanity. Hey, you know the DRS edit for that Sorkiden thing? I spent 8 hours just for 2 seconds. 2 seconds of footage or whatever. Do we already have that exact same cash money clip or whatever? That was by that painting. Nah, we won't have repeated clips in. There was a section where I placed down a bunch of shit. Was it this one? Maybe I can speed that up or whatever. Yeah, just until the bag can. For one final nest break. No, it's too slow, this part. I can fix this with maybe this. Yeah, fucking. Hate the motion on it, and 8 hours, and I mean, it's just like any other job, you know? You got tasks to do and it takes time to do. Unless we finish it off then. Nah, I think. Yikes, dude, stretching it out a bit more. Spoon. Spoon into the flurry. Has this made anyone question my sanity yet? We love editing spoons. Where's the spoon edit? Oh, hell yeah, it's here. Fuck yeah, look at that. So that's one spin. 2 spins. There's a hi-hat tune. What if we hi-hat the spoon tint? I'll troll it to the legs. We can't have it animate. It'll be like a static picture. Maybe we'll try a few notes in to see if it works. There we go, another one. Wonder how zoomed in I should go. Maybe 118. Yeah, I'm not sure if this will work in the edit. Change these to 180. See if the cuts work in. It actually works in. Yeah, I think we're onto something. You love how the spoons move with each honk? That's my brain right now. That's what happens in my brain. I like that shit tune. I like the spoon just fucking appearing here. One thing I don't really do is color grade then. Do any gaming creators actually color grade their footage? I thought that was like more of an IRL sort of stuff then. We could up the peak spin on the flurry hand. Bro, that fucking camera angle. I think that works. So you can have like this random boring part, and it's gonna lead into something more interesting. You could spend the day hyperfixating on something like this easily. I want it done, you know? Finish this fucking edit. I say that as I'm doing the most arbitrary shit ever. Alright, how do we make the peak spin? Spin to the beat. The fuck is the peak? Unless we time ramp each one of these. Actually, that works here. Without much editing. Bruh. That's so fucking goofy. I like that actually. Max spins perfect. Oh my god. What monstrosity have we created? Fuck off. Program. I don't know what does that. Maybe angle swap in. No, don't go back to the intro. The fuck? Program. Maybe mix it here. Yeah, needs some excitement here. It's gonna put like a movement to it, isn't? Or maybe not that much camera shake with it. Bro, she in a washing machine. Hold Beyblade. Can't preview this effect. Bruh, fucking. I should favorite the one I use. I can't remember what it was called. This is at least you can search in. But yes. Look how many categories there are. Maybe it's in partying. A bit of professional editors looking at this and going, what the fuck is this McDonald's of editing software? I'm sorry, I started in my mum's basement. And I suddenly am a YouTuber. Not that I deserve to be one. Dynamic motion? Nah, that's nauseating, fam. I mean, that kind of works, but maybe not to that extreme. Bruh, my eyeballs. Camera shake. You camera shake, good wing? Like, it's just enough motion without me wanting to vomit. Something like that. Maybe a bit more. Have the camera spin with it. I don't want you viewers to vomit. Oh my god, look at that booty. Run the booty hole. Alright, gotta finish this off and otherwise I'll be here all day. Just I reckon the beat clips left in, but I just want to showcase the culmination of the entire game. We'll finish it off at the end. Dude, that's insane, man. Like, when you look at this is someone's life. Someone who spent over 50 hours in his pay for it. Fucking hell. Oh, you watched the 8-hour solo run? Thank you. It was like a little time capsule. Like, my knowledge at the time, I've definitely a lot better now. I didn't feel confident in teaching someone how to Merkle, like, conventionally over, what, 12 rounds or whatever. I just felt like there was too much variance. But maybe, like, today I can explain how they can kill Merkle in a few rounds without too much variance sort of whatever. Man, this song's kind of stuck in my head now. Were we sick of hearing this song? I don't know if the rug will be Nah, we're done the paintings. Let's just do the big clips now. Alright, so we're pretty tidy now. We just got this much to do. No, not yet. I think the worst part of editing is just hearing the same sound, same line over and over again. I will interrupt that one. Yeah, we see what I did then? So to keep, instead of just having one clip over then, I cut them into each other just for more interest. Which one's that one? So I like to see how that one's out. Was it out? No, I was in. So I'll go out this time. I like to mix things up. We'll go left, right hand maybe. No, I think left two's abrupt. No, maybe the transition's on the 808 instead of the clap. That's looking pretty hot then. It's turning out great, Hen. Did you expect it to turn out like that? I had a vision. It's kind of like turning out how I want it to be. We had a lot of useless cooks in the N10. So I don't want this ambush to be in the clip here, so I'm gonna cut it from there. The spinning peak was a surprise. I think it was a fun little fun part to inject in. Oh my god, not down. Just not the most exciting. Do we have melons already in? Bruh, I love this shit. It tickles my brain. So how can I solve it? I like this one. Like that. Oh my god, I'm kind of overwhelmed now. Almost there, game is. So we have pig already. Maybe from the other side now. We can't go pig into beacon. Melon, maybe? It's not very long, this glim. No, it's pretty shin. Spoon's your favorite part? I like how fast it is. It's not like visually exciting. We can add motion to this part. Bro, it's gonna hit into an 808 here. Well, so we got fast oaring into something exciting again. Even though it's just fucking decorations on a ship. You do what you gotta do, I guess, hey? Bro, I'm actually vibing with this. The vision. I see it. That one can go. Yeah, I place every single object then. I spent the entire playthrough decorating the ship. Like, you probably, like, so context, people. Even though the timeline says this is about 23 minutes, this is about an hour into the video. Like, throughout the duration of the video, I've been like collecting paintings and shinies and shit. And it's all like built up to this moment. So there's a large emphasis on the edit here. Whether or not people enjoy it is a different story. But you know, I like it. Bro, we need some front of the ship then. Bro, the peak can be last in. We're almost done. Yeah, from there. Peak start, peak finish. Well, that's a good out. Wait, that's the same. Stop doing this to me. You forgot what the ship was called. Lady Vengeance. Such a cool ship name. Do not have that one. How we going, gamers? How we feeling? Is this edit fire or cringe? Relax and going. Just trying to think what angle I haven't done. Maybe this side one. Nah, it's something that's repeated then. It looks, got that overview. Yum. That's back down. I think it's this one here. Chilling, playing BG3, watching you edit your life away. Maybe this one? Something cooked about that one. Need a climax or something. Yeah, I mean, true, but you know what I mean, chat. Yo, that actually, I like that. Yo, we got the cuts down. Yeah, I like those cunts. I'm this confident. Fuck off, the rest of you. I don't even think it needs too many effects here. This one does then. Well, gamers, what do you reckon? Time for one final nest break. I think the most boring part was the painting part. Yeah, that part's fine. Yeah, this painting part. It's not quite there yet for me. Yeah, we can meme that one. No, I don't know. No, I don't know if I can save it, gamers. It's kind of dog shit. That's right, if your video shit is fucking slap effects on it and shit. Surely. Surely that's how it works, and what's the party in there again? I don't know, it's not quite there yet for me. Yeah, I could work in. Not that one. Bruh, that makes me nauseous. What the fuck? I think this is like one of my favorites. Your favorite, that one. Told ya. Nah, damn, I can't. I'll clear the markers from this one. Oh, dearie Dan. Sorry for flashing lights, holy shit. I like club mood, I think. Maybe not. This one, but less extreme. Camera movement. Yeah, that's still too quick for me. I think I saved it. Yeah? Alright. Tell me what you think. Time for one final nest break. Okay, I'm fine with the motion, but less blur. Oh my god, the fluidity at the end then. I'm like tooting my own horn. Like, how fluid is this? Fucking. We're done with that one. Mom, I'm done. Pick me up from school. Alright, that's a story for later. Okay. 2 more edits to go here. Oh, actually, there's a few. I'll do some off stream. It's like a commentator style match. I don't know how to edit for it. The puffer plant did live. The puffer plant. Bro, come on. The No, honey, this one. The puffer plant. The puff. No, I hate it. I have to merge the transition. What if I do this one? The puffer plant. The puffer plant. Nah, fuck, man. It's not working, man. The puffer plant. Can fade this one in. The puffer plant did live up. The puffer plant did live up to its name. Actually, what if music will help us blend in? So we got puzzle. Yeah, I have to fix this transition here. 2 hours to 10 seconds. Was it 2 hours? Oh, fuck me. Was it 10 seconds? We're from, let's say, 22:44, 22:44, 23:05, 16 and 5, 21 seconds. 2 hours, an hour for 10 seconds. Yep. The puffer plant did live up. Is this music is not, stop fading out the way I want it to. The puffer plant did. Actually, that could work. The puffer plant. The puffer plant did live. The puffer plant. The puffer plant did. The puffer plant. The puffer plant. The puffer plant. Yeah, sorry, that's enough to drive the normal person crazy. The puffer plant. All right, there we go. The puffer plant. Wait, how did I say? The puffer plant. The puffer plant. The puffer plant. Yeah, the YouTuber voice. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And swallow the barrel of your shotgun when you hear this fucking sentence from a YouTuber. Fuck me, cunt. Sorry. I slipped up there. Oh my god. Country. Don't demonetize me, you clankers. It did also going so good for months. Oh my god. I slipped up. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Hi, sweetheart. How do I get the microphone to sound so clear? I think this live stream bitrate's fucking jacked. I've just got a high pass, low pass noise gate on it. I think it's too aggressive, the noise gate for live stream. Like the in-studio recording is a lot better. I'm going to move microphones after this project. Because I'm sick of this XLR microphone. I think I'm just going to go simple and plug in a USB one. Puffer plant did live up to its name. This trial instantly kills you unless you know. The puffer plant, you actually have. All right, let's do the fight. I think this fight, and pop apotheosis. Yeah, I think metal for this one. And pop apotheosis. And what's the end point? I don't know what was more diabolical. Okay, yeah, that's the end point. I reckon definitely metal for this one. Do I have it very close to my mouth? Not really. So what I've done is like, you know the emoji, the rock and roll emoji of your thumb and pinky? I put that between the mouth and the microphone. That's about the distance I aim for when recording. I think the XLR microphone, even though it's more dynamic, it's just made my life so much harder. I mean, even with a USB one, sound is converted into like a digital noise anyways, and like the end result's the same. I've been using my other microphone for over a decade. I thought, oh yeah, YouTuber, you just got really cool microphones now. Is it bad you miss Havana beat number 887? Nah, we got metal, baby. Alright, so I reckon we use the Trepang soundtrack. Or the, who's played Absalom? It's fucking banging. This is a banger. This is like one of the first major bosses you fight. Please tell me you heard this song. Mick Gordon did it, actually. Like, the drop is insane. It's like got cartoon influences in it as well. Bro, how thick are his strings? Holy shit. I reckon that part of the song, or maybe like the snare drum over here. Could jet me up, right? Fuck yeah. This part's fun as hell. I'll show you some of the footage in. So we're gonna open with this one. Then we're gonna build up to this one. Into a corpse explosion. Yeah, some I can't. It's either that one, that song. Trying to think what songs from a Trepang would fit in. Where is it? Wait, hang on. I'll put in the song I use early on. Where was it? A chord. All right, sleep well, sweetheart. Thank you for the membership, Ilian. Where was I? Over here. All right, so we got. Yeah, which Trepang songs have I used already? So I used Blade Kisser. Did I maybe? No, it's too I needed heavier. Maybe the other album. Pillows, maybe? Have I used pillows? No. Still a good build up. Have I used Horizon? None. Unless we go for like a Left field option. Toho song. It reckon be heavy enough. I reckon between this one and Mick Gordon's song. Which one? Shall we try them both? Where is it? The Under King. Well, that's very crunchy already. Alright, where's the peak of it? Yeah, that's about the right volume. Uh, it's so crunchy. Maybe that part of the song. I reckon either that part, or we can go into the No, maybe we start with this part. No, I think it's drink the green tea and pop apotheosis. No, I don't know if the trumpet suited. Like, this could be set up. Oh, we're gonna keyframe the audio in here. I like -15 over the narration. Apotheosis. No, I don't think it's suited. Try the Tohu song out. Doses. 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 That works, I like it. Can we set up or whatever? Finish the teleport on the beat. apotheosis. This. What's that one on? Pretty much 200% here. Giving Sailor Moon battles. I mean, the song is Reach for the Man. That's a bit confusing, isn't it? Yeah. But just make the swamp. And you just focus on when the swap happens. No, you probably can't tell what's happening. So I'm just gonna do this maybe in no keyframing. Soccer, no. What the hell's that camera? Bro, what if you start out? So you can see the overall. Then we pan in when the swap happens. Yeah, it's kind of muddy what's happening. See the camera jutting back and forth then? It's kind of shit. Unless we cut that one. That's way easier to keyframe. But yeah, that it's gonna be way easier. So we stay on this gun. So we turn the view on. This guy is just gonna teleport. Right, we're gonna make it more abrupt. Yeah, that's good. Fighting the camera. Man, I should have been like an FPS tuber or whatever. So far, not so bad. I wouldn't say I'm genius with it. I'm like not the most technical editor. Alright, we quicken the pace here. So we'll just do a few short clips. No, this one's a skill refresh in. Then we'll lead into the second arrow stomp. So this up and down of the arpeggios, I want to match that with the arrow stomp. So we have 2 clips in between. So I'll do the setup clips in. I know that's like kind of after the beat, but like the animation. Bro, the camera. Alright, I think I've got a vision here. So make these 200. Of course I have to fucking keyframe it. Larian, your next game, can you not make the camera whip around as much? Sincerely, Evelyn. Alright. Then we get into the fun part. Then we make it quicker. Can you say that? Sorry. Alright then. Oh, I think I need this clip then, because it provides context what I'm doing here. But how can we syncopate it? I don't think it matters because it's like this part of the song you can sort of freestyle the edit. And maybe start with the image in. Maybe not that much. Probably there's enough in. How does it feel, chat, being brought to work today? Did your mama and papa overtake you to work? Kind of feels like one of those days, hen. But didn't that not keyframe? Bruh. So I just want to keep the same pixel or whatever. Dad used to take me and the dog to work all the time, buying boxes in the warehouse or out in the van for deliveries. Was so cute. That kind of works, maybe fast then. And we can do it more accurately. All right, tidy up this edit now. Oh, that's a cool part of their song then. What if I do all Late Town? Like a little Late compilation into like a Kill compilation. Main Modern Warfare tune. Bruh, I gotta play this game again. It was such a fun run. Was anyone present for the streams? I had so much fun with it. It was pretty stressful. Like, that was my first Halloween. Bro, what is that camera? You have to cut it then. Yeah, that camera's fucked, Brent. Yeah, I can't work with that. This is all you're gonna see. Bruh. We'll just use the clear ones. It was a long run with tons of fun. Thanks for sticking with me for so long. Bro, I love the jump animation. I think it's the coolest thing, yeah, man. Should do like 150. 200. Yeah, 200. It's good. Alright, so about here. I don't know if other editors do this. I try to fill the screen. Some other editors might keyframe from the center point here. But what that does to mean, I've like a cropped image. It looks awkward for me. This reminds me of editing your writing for hours. Brings a tear to your eye. Do you miss those days, or do you begrudgingly look back on it? Holy shit, she's quick as a bullet. Bro, if I leapt this quick, I would break all the bones in my body. Or my bone juice would be licking out. And I can't replenish it because I'm lactose intolerant. I can't drink mummy's milkies to repair my bones. Bro, didn't even get the What if we copy paste the same? You reckon? I'm gonna copy paste in. Not even close. Yeah, they have to manually do it. But she's fast, I'll tell you that much. You're still in those days. My condolences, Vedant. I mean, as much as I complain, like, I really enjoy this. This tickles my brain. It's like a little puzzle. How can I piece together this edit? Is she T-posing on? Keyframes to keyframing. Hey, Elena. You do know the editing struggle, right? Right, soon. Maybe a bit slower this one. Maybe I have to keyframe her in the center. What the hell's going on here? This is fun then. Do you probably think I'm a fucking nutter right now? I mean, there's definitely worse things I could be doing right now. Some motion and some recovery here for the viewer. I seriously can't wait to get into my next project. I don't think I have enough money for a holiday right now. I was gonna drive interstate, but yeah, I don't think I can with the diesel and petrol prices or whatever. Yo, she's so quick. About that. Lincoln, you'll miss him. There she is. She got thick thighs. Thick thighs save lives. Damn, like a bullet. No, that's way too quick. That's a bit better. It's not as jarring. Maybe that's too long then. I don't know what the fuck I hope to achieve with that one. Alright, now we what's the game? Divinity. Divinity Original Sin 10. I think we're gonna have a resurgence of players, especially when it goes into early access, like the sequel. Bro, that tickles my brain. What the hell did I just do? There we go. Just finished DOS 1 yourself? Can you give me your honest opinions? I haven't done that one. I don't know what was more diabolical. Right, something like that. We'll finish that piano note on that receptionist dying. I don't know what was more. I don't know what was more diabolical. I don't know what was more diabolical. The Dremelic also. I don't know what was more You'll fade it in. I don't know what. I don't know what was more diabolical. The Dremelic. I don't know what was more Fucking camera, I swear to God. Alright, so that's our endpoint. Right, this can be more interesting. It can be us walking up. Then us going to arrow spread in slow motion. Right, so I want the frame to end in. So I'm gonna change the speed on it. That's so janky. I can do better than that. I need more professionalism. You enjoyed it. First part for your Caesars is slow because you have to yap a lot. Damn. Like, how slow are we talking? Like a dozen rotten eggs in a vat of vinegar, Slan? Oh, worse than that. Queen Justinian executed a dozen men.
I really need to enable notification. I keep missing the streams.
It's a Tin Man. Thank you so much for 1 month. I'm glad you're happy here. I do apologize for the stream notifications. I feel so bad. Like, I think they're annoying. Morgana Evelyn has gone live. I'm sorry. Actually, on the YouTube side, they'll probably come to no one's surprise. But yeah, people unsubscribe because of the notification. It does what it does, and then is he gonna say arrowing? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this edit. Just crank it. Oh, she found the button. Nah, that's fucking shit. Just get rid of it. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Maybe we just should just not mess with it. Just do this, whatever. Not. It's all level 4 almost. You hear a lot of Cecil. Dude, I hate it when NPCs say the same shit over and over again. Which is kind of rich coming from me because I'm a streamer and I don't know what would probably hear the same shit from me over and over again. How's that? That's a long edit. Yeah, that's a bit slow then. Bro, my gun. Program. I have to close out of the program. It's not letting me click it. Arcs isn't free, not anymore. Oh my god, I fucking hate that one. Act 4 is not as bad as Act 2 then. I'm just gonna start it again. Hello, is it working? Hemloan? Oh, please tell me my computer's good enough, Ian. Taking its sweet ass time. So we have that music edit. And the last fight, then I'm gonna do the rest off Shane. You know, everyone hates Rod and Egg Lady, but Arc Square Lady is worse. They're both pretty bad. But Ada Lard or whatever is definitely like a nuisance. Is that why people don't like Minfara as much in BGFN? They're traumatized by him. We're just gonna let this load, gamers. It's a thing of beauty when you look at it from so far away, hen. Like when it's so zoomed in. Looks completely different. Anyways, while I'm waiting for it to learn, appreciate everyone here. I needed the company and moral support. It's been a long journey, this one. Wish she had a kidnap tech. I used to, with my friend, I used to build like a package barricade, you know, next to the brown dog. Like I'd make a little cuck corner, then I'd slowly never swim, but then I would teleport them into the cuck corner, and I'd just snipe them there. Any annoying NPC, I'd just illuminate in the corner, the little cuck corner. This playthrough was so fun to watch. Can't wait for the movie. So far it's looking about an hour and a half-ish. I want to do Necromancer or Melee next then. What the hell? Did that lag it out? Bruh. Alright, where are we up to? The second kill, right? Yeah, this one. Yeah, the arrow's already there. Bro, it's pretty keen in this edit so far. It's the fucking camera movement. I personally don't like ending a clip when the camera swings around like that. See how awkward it seems? You probably think I'm so neurotic, but it just feels so much more fluid without it. Like how fluid was the sewers edit? See how the camera is moving the last frame? probably move that one a little bit. So what? 211's in. Go to 11 again. Alright, so keyframe out. So she starts shooting Bethlehem. Depends how lazy you are with the keyframes. Right, that's too much camera movement. That there's fine. We're not gonna match it to the beat then. We'll do a different hand this one. So we're going to intersect the arrow in the middle of the screen here. Just so we have like a different edit. I know it's only like not even a second clip. But I don't know, I'm fucking neurotic. Like no tomorrow. No tomorrow. I don't have it shows in my work. But I'm built very different. See the camera movement? It's fucking me right off there. Larry and a bigger view. No, it just doesn't match with the music. No, it's too long, that clip. Maybe I have to keyframe it. I don't mean I'll click the keyframe there. Okay, that's pretty good. Hopefully we can correct it in. I don't know what was more diabolical. Alright, I don't want the camera movement here. So we finished the clip here. Then I want to finish the clip maybe about him. So I'm going to stretch it. Actually, I'm going to move that down. So I'm going to stretch it and finish it then. I don't know what was more diabolical. See, when you have too much movement, I don't like it. Just going to smooth it out. And we're just going to B-roll of, I think I was collecting paintings at this point. Yeah, just killed a man to collect his paintings, right? Is that how it works? Actually, the word diabolical with me sucking someone off and I'll work in the narration. Dramalik, also Bill, blitzing that engagement. Or a -15 to audio here. Since we're back to narration. Also Bill, blitzing that engagement in a single turn. Dramalik, also Bill, blitzing that engagement in a single turn. I mean, it's not that relevant. Yeah, I think me teleporting the painting's more interesting. The Dramalik, also Bill, blitzing that engagement. Then we can finish with picking up the painting. The Dramalik, also Bill, blitzing that engagement in a single turn. Ah, sweet. Alright, that's that done. I'll just got one more hand. Then I will end the stream, do the rest, and hopefully upload both Sunday. I don't know. Still got quite a bit to do. Like, what you've seen is only a very small portion of the edit. Like, that degree of being neurotic is pretty much sprinkled throughout the entire video. I have to do the sports commentary part. Chat, when you think of sports commentary, what kind of music do you think of? Chris and I are duoing Dosso on a mode, and we care more about the paintings gallery than anything else so far. I'm sorry my brain rot transferred to you. I literally collect all the paintings, send it to Lady Vengeance. Before we walk the path of Blanche, we need a clip here. Do I enter the boat at some point? Bruh. No, definitely don't use her one. I swear there was one where I just enter the ship. Oh, whoops, that's open. Maybe near the start. Oh, Lily, while you're here. This is what your clip contributed to. Oh, hang on, maybe you want the context out. Queen Justinia was livid about her betrayal, but she's too late. I already dealt with Isabel, and I must admit my pettiness. I literally only destroyed her because I got sick of hearing her name over and over again in Act 2.
Queen Justinia!
Whilst we're in the sewers. Yeah, all that just for 51. 6 seconds. Nice. Wait, were you here for the reverse punt? Yeah, I'm really proud of how fluid this punt came out to be. And you know what happens to the bad guys after that? As for the bro, that feels so good. I cannot wait to see that in like full res, 60 frames. Like what you're seeing on screen is rendered at 540p and it's gonna be so sick rendered. Right, I was looking for Lady Vengeance footage. Like me entering. Oh, you wanna see how short Act 3 was? Act 3 is like that much. 9 minutes, Act 3. Oh, we have a nest edit there as an short teaser. Nest break. With the tune, I don't know. I love that shit. You just like watching a video and it's like the most nonsensical few seconds. Bunt. There again. Both the run bunt before we walk the path of blunt. Bunt before we walk the path of blunt. Perfect. Blunt before we walk the path of blunt. Time for one. Walk the path of blunt. Time for one. Might J cut this path of blunt. Time for one. Blunt. Time for one. Yeah, J cut was better. Blunt. Time for one. Final break. Nest break. Oh no, the render's lagging. I might give it a chance to render here. Alright, while that's happening, feel free to ask me any questions. We'll do one more edit for the stream, then I just got to tidy it. So what I'm gonna do off stream is I'm gonna do a bit of audio balancing. Like I'm just gonna like get every peak to be under -12 in. Then yeah, this one's missing music. The other acts aren't missing music right now. Puff of blood, I'm sorry. Yes, that's editing. You just hear the same shit hundreds and hundreds of times. The intro's the worst. I lose perspective with the intros. As I had completely forgotten Rivalon if they really by force. Or how do we enter this part? Reverend. Single action. Leave. Trying to think the entry point for the upper alive on this playthrough with familiar faces. I was surprised to find so. And finally, into the crypt of the divine. They're going to have to take it by force. I mean, we have two trains of thought here. We can start the song when we enter the crypt, or we can start the song when the combat starts. Actually, I don't mind starting it off the offbeat here. Or what's the loudest part of the song here? Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, Chris. Good to see you. Alright, maybe you just start slow here. So we're gonna fade it in. Or keyframe it in. Maybe about down. Have to take it by force. By force. To him by this point, and Melody and Tarquin gave us their reverence for the upcoming fight, essentially removing the source cost up all of our source. One final sacrifice for all of Rivellon if they really want my maybe from there. They're going to have to Rivellon if they really want my soul, they're going to have to take it by force. They're going to have to take it by force. Really want my soul? He demanded we give up louder, much louder. However, he demanded we give up with familiar faces. I was surprised to find Sir Laura. Hello, ma'am. Love your Pally Solo ornament. I gotta update it. Like, I only played that as an excuse to get the Risen Stone in Acton. Ryan was alive and well. However, he demanded we give up all of our source. Yeah, this is a guide how to make millions. When you when your base currencies Vietnamese dong or whatever. One final sacrifice for all of Rivellon. If they really want my soul, they're going to have to take it by force. There's two out here. Maybe I'll start from there, possibly. What's this one? Minus 16. Minus 14. No, minus 12 for men. I have to take it by force. By force. To take it by force. I'm going to have to take it by force. Sorry. You're gonna hear that one repeated quite a bit. If they really want my soul, they're going to have to take it by force. Oh, a bit of a slower edit here. You just beat Merkel solo for the first time using a stealth archer build. Absolute godsend. Hell yeah, congrats on beating Merkel. You're on the home stretch now. Hell yeah. A solo as well, gamer. Did I love that build? I miss it so much. They really want my soul. They're going to have to take it by force. It by force. Bro, look at the damage I had at the end. I had like 108 finesse. The 200% crit multiplier. That's actually disgusting. Do you think Divinity 2 would be easy to pick up if someone played BG Friend? I think once you get the hang of it, you'll feel right at home. My only warning to you is the game doesn't baby you, like you'll get clapped. And another thing is like you'll miss the like how immersive conversations and cutscenes are. You're always shown this like distant camera. Like the voice acting is amazing in this game. But like, yeah, you just don't have the visual interest of the other one. It is very Larian coded. I mean, figuratively and literally. And you can't get to zoom in on your elf's butt. Let me show you how close you can zoom. There is a footage here. Yeah, so this is probably the closest you can get. Unless there's mods to increase it. Oh my god, I love the Ness ident sound. Actually, while we're talking about elves and stuff, I wish I had more time with where's that piece of art? Yeah, over bro, I'm so lost. What the hell? Oh, this Act 2. Not Act 2, Act 3. Here, oh my god. I wish Amy was longer in the video. Hell yeah, spoilers, people. Women being gay hen. This is my ideal play fan. I think I've done about, what? Under half a dozen runs where it makes the bill kiss loose in the mouth. You know how I romance Shadowheart all the time in VGFN? I literally do the same for DOS. Just get the two girls to kiss. Is this woke? I mean, I woke up from my bed in the morning. Are you sick of seeing the teleports in? It's like literally every fight in. Oh, there's only a couple. Wait, hang on. Yeah, let's talk to that one. Oh, is that the same one? No, it's different. No, we just need one teleport clip. Alright, what are we saying? 26, whatever. Just when I was about to deal the final hit to Dallas. Just when I was about to. Just when I was about to. Just when I was about to deal the final hit to Dallas. Something like that. Yeah, that seems right. Just when I was about to deal the final hit to Dallas. Just when I was about. No, move this way in. Oh my god, Necken. No, I want to move you across, not down. Just when I was about to deal the. Just when I was about to deal the final. Just when I was about. Just. Just when. Maybe if the text box pop up. Just when I was. Just. Just when I was. Just when I was about. Just when I was about. Just when I was. Bro, this is editing in a nutshell. Just hearing the same shit over and over. Just when I was about. Just when I was about. Nah, it's not got right, the timing. Just when I was about to. Just when. Yeah, okay, I'm happy then. Alright, so. Just when I was about to. Just when I was about to deal the final hit to Dallas. Just when I was about to deal the final hit to Dallas. Alright, there we go. Just be finding the spot that satisfies him. Yo. I mean, true. Brachus Rex, the Source King, emerged from Breedeman and all. Breedeman. More like breeder. I don't know. Just when I was about to deal the final hit to Dallas, Brachus Rex. What I set that one to? Minus 16. What do we got here? Minus 26. Just when I was about to deal the final hit to Dallas, got him. Brachus Rex, the Source King, emerged from Breedeman and all hell broke loose as the God King sent allies to aid him. I finished off Dallas, expecting to refresh my Devarus mark and monstrous Kraken in a single action. Oh, dude. The song actually, worked out anyway. Leaving Brachus Source King down, we can finally catch our breath. Leaving Brachus for last. With the Source King down. Yeah, that's gonna work. Leaving. Maybe a little bit louder. Action. That's a bit too loud. The keyframe it out again. Leaving.
Excited for another banger video from the Queen herself.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for 12 months, Rococo Nightmares. I'm excited too. I don't know if I'll get views, but I don't care. I think it'll be popular once Divinity gets into early access. Ever considered recording audiobooks? I hate that part of the video creation process the most. Yeah, that alone is that's 26,000 damage. It's pretty insane. Like, Arrow Storm's not useful for most of the game, but on enemies with giga hitboxes, pretty good. Old username's Eve Astrology. Yeah, I do remember you.
Leaving breakfast for last.
I do like the
With
umbrella
Sauce
badge
King
though.
down.
I don't like umbrella, but I love Resident Evil. How's that for the edit?
Kraken
I
in
think
a
that's
single
fine.
action. Leaving breakfast for last.
See how the K peak then?
Leaving breakfast for last.
Yeah, okay, so let's just say the editing segment of Steam's done. So all I have to do, I just have to do music for the rest of Act Form. And I just got to do audio balancing. Then I have to stitch the parts they give out. And that will be the video done. I don't know if I'll finish that in 4 hours, but I'll try and. RE9 got you in chokehold, gooning to Delphleon, losing my sanity, so good. Dude, it was such a banger game. Shall we watch it one last time? This is what we achieved on stream. Because he did in fact have the final bow of the run, but before we walk the path of blood, time for one final nest break. The path of blood did live. The path of blood. The path of blood. The path of blood. Oh my fucking god, cunt. Oh, sorry. Fucking hell, I'm too Australian today. Alright, let's go. I'm going. Before I get more unhinged. See you, everyone. Look forward to the video. Nah, I appreciate you all. Hopefully that's a good insight of, I don't know, what, 20-30% of the creation process. So I reckon recording the game was, I don't know, I spent 40 hours recording the game. The script took about, what, 3 weeks or something? Then the audio, then the edit itself. So the edit's been going for about 2.5 weeks now. Yeah, I'll catch you all. I'll let you know if I stream tomorrow. BG3, that is. If I don't stream BG3, chat, I'm not dead, okay? I'll be just editing, which is almost being dead anyway. Righto. I shall catch you later. Good luck being millionaires out there. If you ever want to live off instant noodles, the YouTube game scene. Also, I've always wanted to do this here. I just wanted to see the OBS and the OBS and the OBS and the OBS. Amazing. Alright, see ya.